Hi guys, I'm filling in from Australia and I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is week 4 of the magic pill exercise, where we use one exercise to work on almost every single aspect of our trumpet playing. If you haven't checked out the first video, or the first 3 videos, go and check them out. I will leave a card up here and links in the description. I've created a playlist so it's nice and easy for you to check them all out in order. You want to go and start from the beginning because that way you actually work through them so that by the time you get to this video, you're actually ready for it. Today we're going to work on endurance. Before we get on to today's exercise, I have created a practice routine which is exactly the same as what I did when I won the ICTUS International Trumpet Solo Competition. It's based on a 30-minute guide, right? It's 30 minutes of practice and you can achieve your trumpet playing results and your goals in just that small amount of time. I know that it works because I did it for the competition, and the reason I did it was because I had a newborn baby and a toddler at home at the same time while I was preparing for that competition. So I know that it works. It's a really good structure. I used it myself, a lot of my students use it, and a lot of people that are followers of this channel have been really enjoying the results from using that guide. So check it out, Play Like a Pro on the side, the link's in the description. Today I've got a great trick to use to help you improve on your endurance. I'm going to demonstrate on my rotary trumpet today. It's a fantastic horn. I like dusting it off and getting it out to use it because it's such a beautiful horn. This one's made by Galileo. Not sponsored by these guys. I actually flew to the factory to choose this one out myself, but I really like this instrument. The way that I like to work on Clarke's second studies and use this as an endurance exercise is I like to play it 3 times through. The first time, I flutter tongue. The second time, I slur. And the third time, I single tongue. I also like to start the phrase, or each line, or each key, with the 2 minims or half notes before I start. This helps me get established and continue on from there. After each line, take 4 beats off, and then go on to the next line. Now, it's pretty boring watching me do this over and over again. However, this is a really good exercise to do for your endurance. If you're still watching, the next trick that I get to, once you get to a point where you can't continue doing 4 beats off after each line and you need to take longer rest, take a mental note there. Instead of taking 4 beats off, take 8 beats off after each line. That way you're doubling your rest. But make sure you take that mental note, because you need to mark that for the next day. The next time you do this, you want to try and beat that. But once you get beyond the point where you can't keep going for 4 beats off, you then double your rest. Go 8 beats off and see if you can finish the exercise. When you get to the point where you're too fatigued to keep going with 8 beats off after each line, take 12 beats off after each line and see if you can keep going. Give this a go about once a week and see if each time you come back to it, you can try and do better than the point you marked before. So you want to try and get 4 beats off a bit further, because the further you can push that, the better your endurance gets. But by taking the 8 beats off, you're trying to get like essentially a bonus as well. And then by adding the 12 beats, you're getting like that final little bonus of endurance gaining as well. Don't do this too often. If you do this every day, you will get chop fatigue and you'll burn out, and then you could actually do some damage. Once a week is more than enough to use this to improve your endurance. But most importantly, we're actually fixing our efficiency before we're fixing our endurance. All right? Good endurance is a result of good efficiency. Remember to check out my free download. It's the practice routine that I used to win the ICTIS International Trumpet Solo Competition. I know that it works. It's 30 minutes per day. It worked for me. I was pretty successful with it, and it works for a lot of my students as well. So check that out. The link is in the description below. Remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. All right, starting next week, I'm going to have something else for you. All right, I think that's the end of this series. If you want to stay in tune for more trumpet related videos, remember to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'm filling in from Australia, and happy practicing.